What's going on, boxing fans? It's Bull Count Out Boxing. Coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. So check this out. Please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. So, WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman confirmed on Wednesday that Keith Thurman will be fighting Errol Spence Jr. next. He's the number one mandatory in the WBA for Errol Spence Jr., right? You know, Errol Spence Jr. 28 wins, 0 losses, 22 KOs. He's a 3-belt unified champion at 147. Okay, he got the WBC, he got the IBF, and he has the WBA. So all of these guys, let me see, on Keith one-time Thurman, he's got 30 wins, 1 loss, and 22 KOs. But the crazy thing is, you know, I'm confused. I thought the WBA, Mantis Estanius was next because of the step-aside money that he was paid to make the Ugas fight, right? So it would be, you know, it looked like it would be common sense that the WBA would be up next, right? You know what I'm saying? Since the Crawford fight wasn't made. So, you know, now Boots, you know, he put in for his request for the fight for the IBF mandatory. And, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if they made him mandatory, but I know he's the number one contender. Let's put it that way. But, you know, how can, you know, Spence, you know what I'm saying, fight all these guys at one time? They're going to either, you know, make him or force him to move up to 154, or they're going to have to give him some time, you know what I'm saying, so he can fight all his mandatories, you know what I'm saying, on time. But my thing is, how in the hell Keith Thurman keep coming back into the picture? You know what I'm saying? I mean, who did he fight, bro? You know what I'm saying? Who did he fight? Marius Barrios, who got knocked out by, you know, Tank Davis. He's a lightweight, bro. And he knocked out Marius Barrios down at 140. So, how does that make Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, how does that put him in position to fight Errol Spence Jr. for the WBC? How can he be the number one contender? You know what I'm saying? That dude does not, you know what I'm saying, carry that kind of weight. Marius Barrios, beating him does not make you the number one contender, bro. I don't care what Keith Thurman has done. He went on vacation, you know what I'm saying, from the vast regions of space, you know what I'm saying, just to come back and push everybody out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this like is a ploy to, you know what I'm saying, loosen the belts from Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, because the sanctioning bodies, these organizations, they love their money. You know what I'm saying? And having a 3-belt unified champion ties up the money. So either they're going to force EJ to move up to 154, they're going to make time for him to make these fights, or they're going to strip him. You know what I'm saying? So either way, they're forcing EJ hand to do something. You know what I'm saying? So the fights, so the 147 division can loosen up and everybody can make some moves, because nobody is trying to fight each other and take a risk to lose their spot. You know what I'm saying? From going after these belts that Errol Spence Jr. has, you know, if he drop them. So they want to be in position, so they're not going to take any risks. So that kind of ties up the division. But Keith Thurman, you know, I wish Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, he says he's not going to fight Keith Thurman, but I wish he would just go ahead and knock out Keith Thurman and get him out the way, because I am tired of looking at his ponytail. I'm tired of looking at his ponytail, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of looking at him. Every time he turns around, he's smiling, capping in the, you know what I'm saying, the interviews, you know what I'm saying, critiquing EJ, you know what I'm saying, you know, pointing out EJ flaws, like, you know what I'm saying, he been fighting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Errol Spence Jr. never fought an athletic fighter like me and Terrence Crawford. I'm like, man, this dude here, you know, I mean, you go on a 3-year hiatus and then come back and have a terrible performance. You know what I'm saying? Against a mediocre dude that got knocked out by a lightweight, and you up here trying to critique one of the, you know what I'm saying, most prolific, you know what I'm saying, offensive fighters that just took 3 belts off of 3 active champions, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, bro. Keith Thurman has the audacity, bro, of Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? When he you know what I'm saying, he went up against God. You know what I'm saying? He just has that kind of audacity, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? So, but he just keep pushing his way back into the picture, which is frustrating for boxing fans because we know he don't deserve it. But for some reason, Mauricio Sulaiman, you know what I'm saying, he's backing this bullshit. And for some reason, Al Heyman, the PBC, they want that fight. They want to get that fight out of EJ, and they want to get that fight out of Keith Thurman. So I'm just confused what the hell is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? He's got mandatories everywhere. I think this was Terrence Crawford plan to stretch the negotiations until his mandatories stop pushing for the fights. So that's why everybody's upset with Terrence Crawford, because he knew, that EJ with the 3 belts was going to have that kind of pressure on him. So he knew he was going to be forced to move on, either fight Estanius or Jerome Bucenis. And I really do hope that EJ fight Jerome Bucenis, even though he's obligated to fight Emmanuel Santos. You know what I'm saying? But, boxing is dirty, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, that if you don't operate in good faith, this is what could happen. You know what I'm saying? You get fighters like Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, who can, they can slink out of the conversation by dodging and ducking, fighting David Avanesian, an easier fight, by not taking, risks. He'll keep his record the same while everybody else is doing the heavy lifting, taking risks, and, putting their record on the line. So now, let's say EJ loses to Estanius or he loses to Jerome Bucenis, he could say he don't have to fight him. He don't have to face him. He can ridicule him on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? He can talk shit on Twitter. He can talk shit, through his people that he lost. You know what I'm saying? So this is the pussy punk ass shit of Terrence Crawford, And that's why I hope David Avanesian balloon his ass. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But as far as to Keith Thurman, man, this is the problem with boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? They put these guys that haven't earned nothing, you know what I'm saying? People who, taking a shortcut, while everybody else is active, everybody else is fighting. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, he's commentating along with Sean Porter, hating on the sideline. And then here you go, come back, fight one mediocre fight, and then you right back to the top of the A-list. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how all the rest of this bullshit play out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just as confused as everybody else. I just want to see, you know what I'm saying, how Sway. How? I don't have the answers. But, we're going to continue to watch to see, who EJ is going to fight. Is he going to move up to 154? Or is he going to, go back on his word and fight Keith Thurman? You know what I'm saying? At this point, I just want to see it. I just want to see EJ in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him go in there. I want to see him, school Keith Thurman. Because we know Terrence Crawford ain't going to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to fight Keith Thurman. Somebody got to clean up the division. Somebody got to be the real pound-for-pound #1 champion at 147. But that's all I got. This has been Cool Kind of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. Peace.